Hi, hello everyone. So this is Raj Prasad. So again, today I came up with a new topic. So this topic is most important and it is useful for everyone, right from the 6th class to intermediate or degree or whatever. So it is this particular topic is useful for every student, and those are writing competitive exams also. So that's why I am choosing this topic here. So here finally we are going to the topic here. So the name of the topic is differences between mass and weight. So what is our topic here? So differences between mass and weight. So generally everyone are going to think that mass and weight both are similar, but we have so many differences between mass and weight. So let's discuss about the mass and weight exactly here. What is meant by mass and what is meant by weight? We are going to know exactly what are the differences between mass and weight. So first now let us see the mass. So let us see mass. So what is meant by mass here? So the amount of matter contained in the body is said to be its mass. But we are considering this chalk piece here. So in this chalk piece we will find so many dust particles. So that means these dust particles molecules are there here. So that is said to be its matter. So the amount of matter contained in the body is said to be its mass. So if we consider this particular chalk piece here, so these particles are nothing but its mass. Okay. So now I am writing here the amount of matter. What is that? The amount of matter contained in the body. So I am not going to write everything here. So what is the mass means? The amount of matter contained in the body is said to be its mass. So now let's see what is meant by weight. So weight is said to be, how can we define the weight? Means the gravitational force acting on the object is said to be its weight. So what is that here? Gravitational force acting on the object is said to be its weight. So or else, so if we, for example, we will consider this chalk piece only. So I am going to drop the chalk piece here. So it is falling down here. So why the piece of chalk is falling down here? Due to the gravitational force acting on the object. Similarly, every object is going to experience some gravitational force. So that particular gravitational force acting on any object is said to be its weight. Okay. So I am going to write the definition here. The gravitational force. What is that? The gravitational force acting on object. Acting on object is said to be its weight. So that is the main difference between mass and weight. Okay. So now we are going to the second point regarding the mass. So if we consider the mass value does not change. So it always remains constant. So wherever you measure the mass, in Africa, America, India, wherever, irrespective of place, irrespective of position, irrespective of height, so irrespective of direction also, mass value does not change. So that's why what we need to write here, it is constant. It is always constant. No doubt at all. It is a constant quantity. Okay. And next, if we consider the weight, so here generally weight equals to mass into acceleration due to gravity. This is the principle to find the weight of any object. So here mass is constant, you know that one very well. But here what about small g here? Small g means acceleration due to gravity. It is depends on gravitational force. Okay. So here every object does not experience same amount of gravitational force at any place. So that means according to the position of object, different gravitational forces will be acting on the object. So that means simply what I would say, I don't want to confuse much here. So here acceleration due to gravity acting on the object will be different at different positions. So that means what here, weight is depends on acceleration due to gravity. So weight value will change according to its height, its position. So weight of the object is going to change. So why? Because weight is completely depends on acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration due to gravity value will change according to the height, the equator, poles, all those things. So based on the position of the object, g value will change. So when g value is going to change means definitely weight value also change. So what we need to write here, it is not constant. It is a variable value. It is not a constant physical. The particular weight of the object does not remain constant. It is not constant value. It is variable value. So this one is constant value. So this one is completed. So next we will move on to the third difference. Okay. So regarding the mass. So here if we consider the mass mass is a scalar quantity. What is that? It is scalar. It is a scalar quantity. So what is meant by scalar here? Just now I told in the second point. Scalar, if any physical quantity, if it is having magnitude, but it don't have any specified direction. So that means it is not going to dependent on the direction. So here, does the mass depends on the direction here? No, not at all. Just now I told. So mass is independent of direction. So that's why mass is said to be scalar. So it is a scalar quantity. So that is regarding the mass. But what about weight here? Weight here, weight is completely opposite to the mass. So it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. So why weight is said to be vector quantity here? So according to the direction, according to the position, according to the height of the object, its weight will change here. So that means weight is going to dependent on the direction. So that's why we are going to consider that weight is a vector quantity. That's it. So it is independent of direction. So it is scalar. It is dependent on direction. So it is vector. That is the difference. Okay. So next last point, we are going to discuss about the units. And one more point is here. Sorry. So here we are going to discuss about the measuring device here. Measuring device. Okay. Afterwards we will switch on to the units. So here if we consider the measuring device. So how can we measure the mass here? Mass can be measured with the help of different measuring devices. So we have so many instruments to measure the mass. So generally common balance, electronic balance, beam balance, physical balance. So all these type of balances will be used to measure the mass. Okay, I am not going to write here. We have so many instruments. Beam balance. What are they here? Beam balance, physical balance, common balance, and electronic balance. So these things we can use to measure the mass. But how can we measure the weight? Means everyone should remember this one. This is very important point for competitive exams. But we can measure the weight of the object only with the help of spring balance. Okay, that is what you should remember. Okay, weight of the object can be measured by only with the help of spring balance. Okay, so that is what you should remember. That is the differentiation between mass and weight. And next, last one regarding the units, as I said here. So here, if we consider the units of mass here, so in SI system, everyone know that we will measure the mass in kgs, and in series system we will measure the mass in grams, kgs and grams generally. But here, if we consider the weight, we have different types of units. So in SI system, we will measure the weight in newtons. In SI system, how can we measure here? Newtons. That is important. Remember that one. In CGS system, we will measure that one in dynes, newtons and dynes. And we have one more unit also. That is nothing but kg weight. SI system in kg weights, and in CGS system gram weight. Kg weight and gram weight. So here, one thing you should remember regarding the conversion between newton and kg weight here. Everyone should remember. This is important in competitive exams. So 1 kg weight equals to 9.8 newtons. Okay. Very important that one. So 1 kg weight equals to 9.8 newtons. At the same time, 1 gram weight equals to 980 dyne. Most important here, these are the special units. These two units are known as gravitational units of weight. What are they? Gravitational units of weight. You should remember. So when we are going to solve the problem, in some cases, so they are giving the weight value in terms of kg weight and gram weight. You should not confuse. So this, with the help of this formula, you can convert that kg weight into gram weight, kg weight and gram weight into normal newtons and dynes. So this is the conversion principle. So by this class, I think everyone clear about the differences between mass and weight. So this is regarding the all the differences between mass and weight. Okay, so after this particular class, next we are going to learn about some numerical problems related to the mass and weight here. So they are also very important. So in after this one, we are going to learn that one. Okay, students. After the completion of the differences between mass and weight, so now we are going to learn some numerical problems related to this topic. Okay, let's see. So this is the first numerical problem. So let's see the question. An object of mass 5 kg. Mass of the object is 5 kg. I am going to write directly. Immediately you should write the given informations. Then only it will be very clear. Okay. So what about the mass here? 5 kg is given. And here what we need to do? Find its weight. We need to find the weight on earth as well as moon. So we need to find its weight on the surface of the earth and on the surface of the moon. Both we should find here. So first I am considering for our simplification, weight of the earth is considered as WE. E for earth, okay? So weight on moon is considered as M. WM. M for moon. We need to find this both. So here luckily, so we got the values of both G value of earth and moon. Then we can easily solve that. Just now I told here. So what is the principle here? Weight equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. So now first we are finding weight on the surface of earth is given by weight on the surface of earth equal to M into, so here we need to take the G value of earth only. We have to take the G value of earth. So what is the mass here? 5. G value of earth how much is given here? 10. 5 into 10 how much? 50. What is the result here? Newtons. That's it. It is very very simple. Okay. So now we need to find weight of the object on moon. So what is the principle? Mass into acceleration due to gravity on moon. So we have to take the G value of moon. So again we are going to find the answer here. So what is the value of mass? 5. G value of moon how much is given in the problem? 5.6. 16 5s are how much? 8. Point is there. We need to remove 0. So we will get 8 newtons. So this is the weight of the object on moon. So it is clearly known that from this problem here, so weight is more on the surface of the earth, so compared to the surface of the moon here. So on moon it is according to the problem. We got this answer. These are all not exact values. According to the problem and given values we are doing that. So weight of the same object, same object is 8 newtons only on moon, and it is 50 newtons if we consider on the earth. So from this problem it is very very clear that weight value is going to change, but mass value will be remains constant. So in this way we have to find the answer. Okay friends, now let's see the second question, second numerical problem regarding mass and weight topic. So here first we go through the question. An object of weight. So here given that, so we write weight equal to how much? 98 newtons is given. Weight of an object is 98 newtons. So what is going to ask here? Find its mass. We need to find the mass. Mass equal to question mark. On earth and moon, we need to find its mass, and on earth and moon. So here G value of earth is 9.8. So here G value of earth is given here 9.8 meter per second square. So we should find its mass both on earth and moon. So here first we need to write the principle here. W equal to mg. Everyone know that. Okay. So we need to find the mass. So from this principle what we can write? M equal to W by G. Mass equal to weight by acceleration due to gravity. So this one you should know. Then you will get the answer very very easily. That is not a problem. So M equal to weight value how much here? 98. Okay. So what is the G value here? 9.8. Okay. So here 9.8 ones are 9.8 10 are. 9.8 ones are 9.8 10 are. So finally we get mass equal to how much here? 10 kg. So this is on the surface of the earth. So everything we have done here related to the earth. So mass of the object on the surface of the earth is 10 kg we got. So then how to find the mass of the object on the moon? Nothing is there. Same mass value will be remain same everywhere here. So here if it's mass, we got the mass of the object is 10 kg. So automatically, absolutely, the mass of the same object will be same on the surface of moon or Saturn or anywhere. So mass will be remains constant. So why is given this kind of question is to confusing purpose. So there is someone will confuse here. Again they will write the problem and again they will write the formula. They will find another value that will be absolutely wrong. So you should remember. So mass will be remains constant. So mass of the object on earth equals to mass of the object on moon. So what is the final answer? Mass of the earth equal to mass of the moon equal to how much here? 10 kg. So this is what you should remember here. So here, in case of physics, especially where you are writing some competitive exams, small competitive exams, right from the small competitive exam like NTSC to IIT JEE mains. So they try to confuse you like this. You should not confuse. Your presence of mind will be very, very important. Stick to the basics and implement it and find the answer in this manner. Okay, thank you students. Thank you everyone here. Finally, we learned the differences between mass and weight and most important numerical problems related to this topic here. I think everyone, I hope that everyone understands this class here with numerical problems. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe my channel. Once again I am reminding, my channel name is KRP Creative Physics. Please subscribe my channel. That's my humble request to everyone. Support my channel here. And I am ready to give whatever you want. I want to satisfy everyone. Okay. But you should subscribe and inform to all your friends, irrespective of their standard and class, already I told you. Okay. And some videos I kept some videos regarding not only for students and everyone, irrespective of age and their profession. This particular video is helpful to everyone here, common man also. Okay. So anyway, subscribe my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And after the subscription, try to press the bell icon. Don't forget that one. You will get every update and every new video from my channel here. Thank you friends. Thank you everyone. Thank you.